What is up, guys? It's your homeboy Daniel from Tiny Studio Production, and today we got Rayne on the house, along with his producer Skinny.
Yeah, yeah, what's up?
How y'all doing, brothers?
Good, good.
Well,
So Rayne,
crazy.
how's 2020 for you?
Uh, it was a sucky year for me. I maintained. I dealt with a lot of death in the family, friends, but just maintain, taking care of my family and my people. Make sure my team is good, my daughter is good. She's my main priority. She's the future, you know. So she always got to be taken care of, no matter what the situation is, pandemic or not. I'm always get to the money, regardless. You feel me?
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about you, bro.
Well, I'm from New York. Raised in Harlem, moved
Speak
to the
into the mic.
Bronx. Oh, speak into the mic.
Speak into the mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from New York, raised in Harlem, moved to the Bronx when I got a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? 114th and Liinks. Uh, grew up on Dipset, 50 Cent. You know, my older brothers would put me on to like Biggie, Tupac. Uh, big fan of Michael Jackson. You know, he made me want to sing. Uh,
What
I didn't know how to. What were you gonna say?
what got you into the music?
Well, actually, my grandfather was a producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandmother taught me how to write songs, and she would play the piano. And then my grandfather was a producer, and he played the keyboards, the guitars, drums. So basically, he had a big studio, and that's how I learned how to just always be on the mic, recording vocals. Like, I didn't. No one taught me how to sing. He just taught me how to carry a tune, and then I just kind of figured it out myself. And then I would watch a lot of Michael Jackson with him, and just be in the studio and watching people he would bring in and out of the studio, and they would have like jam sessions. It would be nothing like stuff we hear today, or even in the '90s. It would be like them having reminiscing when they were in their early 20s, because he was like 50 something at that time. But he always had bitches around, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, like my grandfather had the swag that I have now. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
grew up like, I don't know too many grandfathers that got a grill. He had his ears pierced. He always was like sagging in his overalls. He had like one strap hanging down, and he never called me by my name. He would just call me boy. Come here, boy. You know, like, damn it, boy, like you fucking up. So
That's
like I
cool,
was
bro.
like, he
So
was always on some pimp shit. Like he literally, not that this is cool, he would literally use me to cheat on my grandmother. He would use me to say we going out to buy me a toy, and then he would go see these women, and he would sit me down, like play with these little kids. He would come out, straighten up his pants 2 hours later, zip it up his fly, and this was every Friday, every Saturday. And then he would go buy me a toy. So when we get back to the apartment, my grandmother would be like, "What did y'all do?" And I'd be so excited about the toy I got. You know, I never said anything about him fucking other bitches. But then when I got older, I had to check him on that shit when I turned 14. Like you ain't gonna be using me to do this shit. Like,
yeah.
but yeah, he was cool. Like he was fly for an old man. He was fly. Always had women on him and shit.
So he produced for a lot of people.
He produced for a lot of old cats from the '70s to the '80s. Like he was always just music, everything. Like first time I played the guitars because of him, drums, piano. First time I seen Michael Jackson in concert was because of him. You know, I never forget that.
So you play instruments too?
Not in a long time, but I can. I can play the piano, I can play the drum, I can play the guitar somewhat.
You said in your grandma she was a songwriter.
Yeah,
That's badass, bro. That you got a little bit of both of them. You know what I mean?
yeah. Most definitely. My mom, she would dabble in the music too, but that's a whole nother story.
So, bro, you're from New York, and you could travel anywhere you want. But for some reason, you come to the Valley. Why you got so much love for the Valley?
Shit, my daughter was originally, born in the valley, so I guess you could say like every outsider that comes to the valley ends up meeting a girl, having a kid, and then things happened. Separated. She moved out the valley, but I established business. I got a house, condos, and other stuff here. So
How
before
long have you and Skinny known each other?
Skinny's been on my Facebook since
like 5 years, but actually like being cool like 2.
yeah,
Yeah, like working together and shit. Like
Yeah.
yeah, good 2 years. But I've known about him like before, like when he was just rocking with Curly and doing big shows and all that shit, giving out fucking Victoria's Secret shit and all the shoes and
PlayStation.
all the places. Like, yeah,
Boxes.
yeah. And then like sometime after
Bags.
that, yeah, about 2 years later is when we started linking up and doing shit together.
It's pretty badass, bro. So, why do you always get banned, bro, from Facebook?
Alright, so I'm gonna put this out here. Every time I start doing music, it's like that's when other people want to start doing music, right? So when nobody's doing nothing, nobody's doing nothing. But as soon as I start promoting myself, then all of a sudden somebody else want to start doing shit, and it's always been that way. So I would say going back to when I was always around Curly and shit like that, I was even more reckless with the mouth than I am now, right? And Facebook wouldn't ban me for shit, but people would complain and like create another page and say that I'm harassing people. So nobody has my name, Rayne Rall or Rayne Rayel. No one has that name on Facebook. But then all of a sudden I started seeing pages pop up with like kittens as the main picture and shit. And then people would be jumping in comments from those pages and talking shit, like racist shit or just shit that get me banned from Facebook. So people were doing shit on purpose. Anytime I was really ready to drop music, somebody would like get my shit banned. So like my last CD I put out, right, the end of 2016, right. So I literally had my page banned for a whole year, and it literally popped up in people you may know, because I had to make a whole nother Facebook. So that fucked up my whole promoting, because I had like 5,000 friends and I had connections on there, and they literally took the page away. Like I couldn't even log into it. So imagine you got this page for 7 years, and all of a sudden you can't gain no access to it. All the contacts you made, all the DJs, all the producers, this, that, whatever. That shit is just banned. You gotta start scratch. So people thought my new page was fake, and they're like, I ain't adding this shit. And it was around the time when I dropped a new video. It was on WorldStar. Then it was like trying to, distribute my CD on iTunes and.
Yeah, I've seen stories like that, bro, where people are just they work so hard for the social media or YouTube, and all of a sudden, like, boom, they fuck them and just fucking erase their shit. And lately, what I do is like, I usually get everybody's emails. Hey, what's your email? What's your email? Because you never know. Like, and I'll put there, like, for example, say like Rayne, but artists, and I just start categorizing because you gotta stay in contact with your network, And
Yeah, that's for sure.
Facebook, everyone's fucking filtering everything, and it's annoying. I think they mainly did it because of this whole election bullshit.
People are just too sensitive nowadays. You know what I'm saying? People complain about anything and then your shit get banned. Like I literally from March, the beginning of the pandemic, until May. No, actually it was before March, because I was locked up for 7 months in Facebook jail until May, like May 28th, because of something I was arguing with somebody on Facebook, and then I exposed them for, let's just say, being a snitch, and then all of a sudden Facebook just kept clamping me down. Like this person was reporting me over and over, had their friends reporting me. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like.
Yeah, I remember the beginning of COVID, bro. I'm like, where the fuck is Rayne? Like, bro, I always look forward to your memes, bro. You're always like, you keep it real. You're fucking hilarious. Like, I know you don't mean to be hilarious. You're just fucking so, like you don't give a fuck that you just say what you say, and it's funny, bro.
I think for me, it's like I say shit, whatever pops in my head, I'm going to say it. So if I feel some type of way, I'm going to say it. I'm not one to hold my tongue or not say what I'm thinking or feel strongly about, So you're going to hear me regardless. If you like it, cool. If you don't, fuck you then. It is what it is, my opinion. So that's why I don't understand why people get so mad. Like, they get so butthurt over something I say. Cause you can say some shit to me, you can be like, "Oh, you fat, you ugly, this, that, whatever." You call me whatever you want. You can't call me broke. You know what I'm saying? So nothing phases me. I don't have any depression. I don't have anxiety or anything like that. My life is cool. I got ups and downs like everybody else, but I maintain.
Yeah, bro. So what's the difference between Valley people and people in New York?
Oh, it's a major, big difference. All right, so New York people,
Big difference.
if you're walking down the street, don't look their way, cause they're gonna be like, "The fuck you looking at?" And it's gonna be like a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I had to grow up. So when people were looking at me, like, people stare at me here, stare. Like, I walk in a restaurant and 30 people will literally stop eating when I walk in the door. Like, what the fuck? What this big motherfucker doing in here? You know, in New York, people, you walk in the door and it's just nothing. Nobody turns around. People mind their business. For some reason, you could walk in New York, thousands of people in the street, and nobody will bump into you. Nobody. Because they know something will pop off. Over here, somebody bump into you and that like you made the mistake, and you looking around like, it's all this space, motherfucker. Like, why you so close to me? You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to being hostile. You know what I'm saying? But the Valley is not typically hostile. People here are, I want to say they're standoffish. Not so much friendly, but they're standoffish. Some people are cool, laid back. Some people just don't like me, but simply because they think I'm black. When I'm actually mixed, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
I think another issue that the Valley people are like, I guess because of the way we grow up, we're not taught a lot of like how to socialize properly. Because I've lived in like New Mexico, and everyone's like, I guess it's just different everywhere. You know what I mean? But here, everyone's very like cautious. I feel like they're too, I guess, scared to just open up to people. You know what I mean? When everywhere else, like people just talk or whatever. Yeah. So, what is your favorite restaurant in the Valley and in New York?
my favorite restaurant in the Valley, I would have to say, would be El Fornos. It's an Italian spot. Closest thing I could taste to Italian pizza, New York style pizza. They have actual brick oven inside, and their pasta is pretty much like Italy. I've been to Italy, and it's pretty much authentic because the owner is from Italy, and then he died and left it to his sons. So
So you're saying that earlier, bro, that you've gone to Greece.
yeah,
Man, that's beautiful over there, bro. I've been wanting to go over there. I like mythology.
the food is totally. I'm a fatty, so the food is the first thing that I had to try over there, and it was definitely mind blowing how I would say how richful the taste is compared to like processed food. They don't really have processed foods like that over there. Everything's like home cooked, homemade. Even when the restaurants, like, they take time to do fresh stuff. You know,
Yeah.
so
What about you, Skinny? Like, what do you like here in the Valley? What's your favorite restaurant?
Anything that tastes homemade, pretty much. I don't really have like a favorite spot because I'm really like open to eating whatever except seafood. I don't fuck with seafood that much, but anything else, like I like eating. Mainly Mexican food, of course, but I don't
Yeah.
really have a favorite restaurant.
What about in New York, Rain?
Junior's cheesecake, that place is popping. Like, that, the best cheesecake in the world I've ever had, yo. I love cheesecake, and that spot got good food, good cheesecake. And then everybody hates it in New York, but I love White Castle's as a fast food spot. Back when I would eat beef and
My
pork,
castle's pretty good.
White Castle's is the shit.
Okay, bro. So White Castle, Whataburger, or In and Out?
Whataburger.
I'll pick White Castle's over everything, but
I gotta eat a lot of White
Whataburger
Castles.
is better than White Castle's quality wise. You know, White Castle's has a specific taste, and it's like the grilled onions mixed with the beef and the cheese, and they cook it in front of you. Like, they have like a big ass window, like a fish tank, and you can see them on the grill, so they can't make no mistakes with your order and stuff. I like that. Over here, you don't know what the fuck they doing to your food. You know what I'm saying?
Everything
They
behind.
Bro, I could be scratching his balls and
Yeah.
I got friends that work you know, fast food places, and they don't like you. They spitting in your burger. They doing all
Dropping your
types of
shit
dropping
on
on
the
the
floor.
Damn.
you know,
That's
but
scary
yeah.
shit. So you're a businessman. I see you got a clothing line. Can you give us details on it?
All right, so it's called Rall Gang Illuminati. So basically, Rall stands for Rich and Loving Life. That's something we all want to do. We all want to be. It's like a movement. Who doesn't want to be rich and love their life? You know what I'm saying? So be rich and love your life and be around a gang of people that live that same lifestyle as you. So that's how I came up with that. And Illuminati means new beginnings, new situation, new money, new opportunity. So Rall Gang Illuminati.
It's pretty cool.
That's one of his 7 phones he carries on him.
My fault.
Busy man, busy man.
Yeah.
So, bro, you got any raunchy funny stories? You wanna tell us?
Plenty.
Oh shit! Well, what's the topic? What do you want to talk about?
Whatever, bro.
Uh,
You don't have to say names or anything. Just
Confidential.
confidential.
hey, bro.
Somewhat.
All right, so let's just say that I literally wake up to about 30 messages of just people asking me for money. I get about 600 messages a day on Facebook. That's just Facebook alone, right? And it's always women in my inbox asking for money. Can you do me a favor? It's always, or I don't know how I'm gonna pay this such and such bill. It's never like, hey, how you doing? It's like, oh, I miss you. I need this type of money, or whatever the case may be. So imagine seeing this or hearing this every day for the last 10 years. It's been like this. So I literally have dudes that hate on me, right? Like non-stop. So if they like a female, right? And that female's on my page liking my memes, posts, sharing my stuff, I literally have them show me the dude they like, or the dude that likes them, or the dude they're with. Tell them like, delete Rayne. That motherfucker's fake. His money ain't real. You know, like they don't even know me personally, but how do you have all this shit to say about me? You know what I'm saying?
Insecure.
So where you make your woman or girl you like, or that you're not even with, that you're gonna argue with about. I'm not even in their inbox. I'm not even talking to them. I don't even like their pictures. You know what I'm saying? So like, why are you so pressed? And this is a daily thing for me. I literally have dudes tell chicks, "Did you fuck Rayne?" I'm like, I don't even know this chick like that, but you worried about if I fucked her because she liking my shit.
Yeah.
So it gets annoying that, like, I have no insecurities. I'm 6'5", 345 pounds, and I have no insecurities. I live a good life, but motherfuckers are so pressed about what I do, what I make, and if I'm so fake, why do so many people fuck with me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I'm so broke, how do I do all this stuff? You know what I'm saying? Who's paying for this music? Who's paying for the clothing line? Who's paying for the videos? All the shit that I've done in the past, all the giveaways. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's paying for all this shit?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'll be
Yeah.
fake then.
Nah,
It's like real isn't like fake motherfuckers say they real nowadays. So I don't want to be called real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I know they get that vibe from you that you stand out and they get intimidated. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
For what though? There's no man in this world that intimidates me. No man. Fear God, that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
So, I already asked this, but who is your music producer? It's Skinny, right?
Yeah, Skinny.
You got any other producers, beat makers, or Skinny's your main one?
Skinny's my main one. Woe is my beat maker. And then Malachi. You know, I know you know Malachi,
Yeah.
right? So he makes beats for me. And then I have a few various people that I get beats from. But Skinny changed my sound
I
to
feel
another.
I feel like I should help clarify. I help him produce his songs, not so much like his beats. Like I could make a beat for him any day, all day, whatever.
You
but
have made me beat.
yeah, I have made him beats before, but I really help him produce his songs. You know what I'm saying? As far as like
You do more of the mix and master.
the mixing, master, all like the whole overall. Like if this needs something else, then I will try that. Or if this take sounds good, or try singing it like this, whatever. and Rayne has plenty of like beat producers like Malachi, Woe, and others. But I mainly like help with his overall vision. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
ever since he's been fucking with me, I've helped him level up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to take all the credit. He gives me good shit to work with. You know what I'm saying? So, but I did help him as far as sonically his sound elevate to his older stuff, and all his older stuff is good. But all his new stuff is coming out. It's I don't want not tops it, but it's up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Nah, it's way better than that.
yeah,
old
okay,
stuff.
I was being modest. I
And,
guess.
and,
Right.
but
Yeah.
for both of y'all's roles, like you're evolving, you're getting better at it. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's badass. So who has been your favorite collaboration?
You asking me or Skinny?
You.
Both of you.
Oh.
Well, Rayne can go first
Uh,
because I'm gonna have a separate interview with Skinny
Yeah,
too.
for
So
sure. We'll save that. For sure.
well, I say Skinny. Me and Skinny work well, sound well together on track. So I would say he's my favorite artist to work with. But I have a new track that I just started working on called Scars, and it's gonna feature Mac the Black Sheep from North Carolina. He a big name out there. Who else have I worked with?
so do you tend to travel to other states to collab, or do you do it
I
like
have
usually
in
via
the
email?
past, but not since this whole COVID shit hit.
Yeah.
But like, there's nothing to send a track, an email to somebody in New York, California, Atlanta, So, Gyro, Gyro's a big. Me and him have a
Yeah.
shitload of songs together.
Yeah, bro. I've heard y'all's
That's-
collabs are fire, man.
Never been put out. Some that will never be put out. And Curly Stone, I have a lot of songs with him. We actually have a whole project that we never put out. And then I work with a lot of different engineers, from H to Go Lightly, Cold Ice, Mark Keys, all skillful in their own way. But I would say Skinny is at the peak when it comes to how he studies his craft, and he's real persistent about how he goes about his craft and how he elevates to the like. Every time I do something with Skinny, he brings my vision to life. I haven't had a producer actually marinate into what I'm doing the way I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Skinny also do video, right?
Yeah, I direct music videos and all that shit.
I've had to run into producers that are artists themselves, and they don't really give a fuck about your sound. They're like, all right, hit record, and then that's it, and this is what it is, So, but that's not Skinny. Like he actually takes time to perfect your music and his own. So I like
That's
that.
badass, bro. Because sometimes I guess when you're the artist as well, like you're saying, you're more selfish, and you actually take your role, like serious as a producer.
Yeah.
So that,
Because he's right about like the artist and producer, like there's like just do your thing and bounce out. But with me, I'm more passionate about it. So the whole like mixing process, I'm really interested in it. So that's why I always like to help. You know what I'm saying? Not just be behind the desk pressing record, like especially like if I'm gonna have my hands on the song or have my name behind it or whatever the case may be, like I want it to be the best it can be, you know what I'm saying? So whenever he gives me a song to mix, I'm gonna try to make that the best song he's ever, had that sounds good. So that's just the way I like
and
to
it's
work.
and it's nonstop burning when it comes to production.
I'm always
And like
on
I
it.
bumped heads with a lot of producers. I'm talking about like a lot of producers. Like I'm blunt, so if I don't like what you're doing, or say feel you fucking up my shit, I'ma say it. But
Yeah.
I've never had to bump heads with him because we're like pretty much in tune with each other.
Yeah.
The chemistry's strong with the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to how we put shit together, thought process. And I respect him, so I respect his view and how he says maybe you should try it this way.
Yeah.
Because I've had motherfuckers be like, you should do it this way, but it sound like shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do something I'm not gonna feel. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, and some just they'll tell you, "Oh, you sound badass," but they just want your money. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
yeah,
So that's badass. That you're real about it. With
As
him.
like a producer, especially like working with somebody like Rayne, you had to like let them be free, you know what I'm saying? Let them get their ideas out and then you voice your opinion. So if there's something that he's done or did that I'll try it again or try singing it this way, then okay, I'll say it. But if it sounds good to me, just rock with it. So that's simple. I get, well, I don't get why really that much, why other producers like really a headbutt, you know what I'm saying? Like what he said, like it's his music, you know what I'm saying? Like he's paying you to do a job, but at the same time, don't be a dick doing your job, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
be there to do your job efficiently and don't be negative about it. But yeah, just let him do his thing. You do your thing, help, and bring the fucking vision together. So it's not that hard.
Yeah. I guess it's just the learning experience, you know, like with even me through being a producer, I've had my flaws, and I look back and I'm like, you know, I should have approached it differently, but you know what I mean? But it all does come down to like the connection, you know, and you guys have it. And I mean, I'm looking forward, man, to hearing y'all some of your stuff, man. Rayne, any plans for this year?
Uh, for 2020, I want to definitely get our new business venture off the ground, which is all Red Vision, uh, which would be social media platforms, videos, content, music, clothing.
Yeah, the whole works. We're really trying to establish it to be like a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So clothing, music, videos, uh, digital content, anything. We're working on a website. So we're also uh, looking to get certain artists in that umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to like help develop artists so they could be better, whether it's like getting their sound quality up, getting their video quality up, producing merchandise for them if they didn't have that already, or creating logos or whatever the case may be to help an artist further their career, or you know, that's what our pretty much our intention is.
Are y'all looking into signing artists under you guys, or?
We have some in mind. At least I do, but it's more just like just working with them here and there and see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? As far as like signing, we're not signing anybody just yet, but we are like scouting in a way. So when the time comes, like all right, because when it comes to this, it's like we're putting a lot of time and effort into their shit when
Yeah.
we could be doing our own thing, but since we want to help people that we believe in, you know what I'm saying, it's going to take time to work on their stuff separately. And then I got my thing, Rain has his thing. We have like two other artists, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we're trying to like not just hire artists, but videographers, graphic designers, maybe producers, engineers, like everything in every field. We're trying to bring into that umbrella in our Red Vision, you know what I'm saying? But in time, everything's gonna come together.
And have a factory or office
Yeah, yeah, that's like one of the main goals.
with
Like have
everything in it.
yeah, factory type deal with we could create merchandise and distribute it. Have a studio, film production, everything in one
Strip
house.
club.
A strip club in the back.
Bro, there's a. I know. I don't know if you heard of Redbubble.
No.
So Redbubble, you upload your logos, and every say you sell like a shirt, every shirt that you sell, say it's like $20, you get $5 from that shirt, and they do everything. Amazon started doing that as well, but it doesn't have the variety of like if you want to play that logo like on cups, all this shit. Redbubble's been doing it longer, but that's just like one thing I'm looking into it. Cause it's like if you want to brand your logo on everything, you know, from merchandise
Yeah.
to, you know,
Anything you can think
anything,
of.
yeah, bro. Like it'll help, you know. So that I don't even want to look into those two.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Any shout outs, Rain?
Shout out Sean Mecca, Skinny the God, Billy Young,
Mm-hmm.
Gyro,
Yep.
my nigga Full Five, Curly Stone, G Rose, and that whole clique over there. They doing their thing. I see them.
NFS, everybody over there.
JR, that nigga hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Trying to think. There's cats in my nigga P Weezy in Atlanta. You know, he doing music. New song out there called Bando. You can look that up. Hoodie, also in Atlanta. There's a lot of people doing some hot music that's not heard of over here, but they popping in Atlanta or different areas and shit like that. Baller approved. You know who you are.
Baller.
Dame. You
It's a
know,
homie in California.
also California over there. Zoe Pound, can't forget about him.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that I'm probably forgetting about. Oh,
Yeah.
Elizabeth, she the only girl that ain't never lied to me. Shout out to her. You know.
Bro, I forgot to ask you guys what's the story with the Sancho Boys?
Oh yeah. I'll let him.
Alright, so you know how I'm always creating memes with Mecca and shit, right? Kyle and shit.
Yeah.
It all started because of that. You know, like it was this one thing he put like a picture out with Kylie Jenner and her sisters, Kim, and I don't know what the other one's name is. The big one and there's a little one. But anyway, he put a picture of that and then he put himself in there. I was like, nah, I'm in this bitch too. So I put my face on that bitch, right? And then Gyro puts his face on that bitch. So I was like, fuck that. We all Sanchos in this motherfucker. We all getting these Kardashian money, Kardashian pussy, all that shit. And then it just kind of became a thing. So I started making memes out of it. And everybody's like, oh, that's hot. The Sancho Boys right here. And then people was like, y'all, do y'all do events? Like, y'all come through, this, that, whatever. Y'all do music, da-da-da. So it kind of just came together. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to make clothing line, you know, as you see. Sancho Boys, you know. So,
It's fucking bad, bro.
you know. And then it just started rocking. So people started looking for anything with Sancho Boys. Oh, and shout out El Ray. I forgot about that. Another one of the Sancho Boys. He the one on the shirt that's on the bottom right, you know. But, Sancho Boys just came together, and then we planned to do Sancho Boys album. If we do it, I don't know. Mecca say he with it, Skinny say he with it. I'm just waiting on Billy to say if he gonna start rapping again or not, cause you know he been retired doing the family man thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many are in the Sancho Boys?
I would say like eight
Eight
of us right now. So that means we'll take your bitch, please your bitch, and give her back. Don't worry, you can have her back. We keep her happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So where can people get a hold of you, bro, for collabs, merchandise, etc.?
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. You know, all my platforms I answer them. I used to have somebody running them because I used to get so much hate mail. Like literally death threats and motherfuckers that just couldn't stand me, and then I had somebody else filtering out everything.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck it. So as soon as I see some bullshit, I don't even read it no more. I used to care to read it, but now I don't care anymore. Like I'll skim through it. Like I used to never delete nobody, block nobody, and I would feel like bad energy around me. But ever since I switched things up, the way I handle my movement, I'm good, man. Like nothing bothers me at all, you know. So
Yeah. So guys, any final thoughts?
there's a lot of people I want to work with. I don't fuck with a lot of people, and people call me bougie or stuck up because they think I feel like I'm better than them, and that's not the case. You never hear me say, "Oh, I'm a better artist than this person," or "I'm better, more doper than this person." But like, I take pride in what I do. So if I feel your shit ain't up to par, I'ma just keep my distance and you let you do your thing. If you getting buzz off of your garbage, cool. People like garbage, so there's a lane for everything. You dig? So
Yeah.
I never feel like I'm better than somebody.
Yeah.
I just take pride in what I do, and I rock with certain people that I feel take pride in what they do. But there's a lot of motherfuckers I want to collab with, you know, especially for this new CD. Well, I'm dropping 2 new albums actually. There's one called Purple Hearts, and that's for the ladies, and then one called Pray for Rain, and that's for the streets, for all the hood niggas, you know, hustlers, this, that, whatever. Because before I would combine my singing side and my rap side together on one CD, and everybody like Well, females always fuck with me, regardless of what it is. But like dudes be like, man, I want to hear that real rap raw shit. You know,
It's kind of like when Drake released that double disc, where it was like one was like like rap and the other one was
singing and shit.
yeah.
Wait, well, Drake is not really. I don't know. He ain't a street nigga.
Yeah.
He cool. He cool for the ladies and shit. And no matter what he do, it's for the ladies.
Yeah.
That's why I feel. I don't feel he do anything for the streets.
Yeah.
You know, Drake is dope, but
Who inspires you as an artist?
like Michael Jackson singing wise, and then rap wise, like I had to learn how to rap. Singing I could always do since a little kid, but like rap, I literally would be in the studio with my older brother and just be like, I couldn't put two sentences together, two bars together, and I would always say the same thing over and over again. And then I had started doing talent shows, right, and that's what kind of like opened up my shyness of like I always sing. I used to be in the lunchroom singing with my head down, and they'd be like, "Who's singing that?" And I'd be have all the cheerleaders around me and shit like that, and that's how I got popular. But like all the bitches,
All the bitches.
but rapping, I was like real shy and didn't have no confidence in it. And then some people just rap the rap, and some people rap metaphorically. Some people rap with bars. Some people rap with just flow. And I had to learn all of these genres. Like when it comes to me, I'm an artist that has many different sounds because I study music. I see music. It may sound crazy, but I literally, if I hear a beat, I see colors. And then I put words in those colors and I blend the song together. Like you could ask Skinny, how long does it take me to write a song in front of you?
15 minutes.
That's
Maybe even
it.
less.
Wow.
And I got hundreds of songs, like hundreds. If you look at my phone, I just got notes after notes. I used to write 10 songs a day. That was my craft. I would challenge myself to write 10 songs a day. And then that's how I have so much material to just keep writing. I never have writer's block because I see the music. Besides feeling it, I see it. So,
Do you have a specific subject that you like to write about? Like when it comes to
bitches doing me wrong, man. Like this out here just hurting a nigga and
Right.
shit, But
yeah.
now on the real, it's just like I can't rap about fake shit. So you never hear me talk about like shit I don't have. So I can't be like, yeah, I just parked my Lambo in the garage.
Yeah.
All that shit is facades. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I could talk about shit that I want to have in the future, or shit that I actually been through, done myself. Like you'll never see me talk about no fraudulent shit. So everything in my music is real. Shit that's happened to me, shit that I've done, shit I've seen, shit I've experienced.
And that's badass because some people relate to it, So
But then people say it holds you back because you ain't got that popping song talking about Lambos and bitches in the passenger seat. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear both sides of it. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that want to hear that, and they be like, "How come you don't ever do no club songs like this?" And my club songs will be like talking about shit I've actually done in the club, not some fictitious shit that I haven't done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the difference between my music. All my music is 100% authentic. I am who I am. Like you never hear me talk about street shit, but best believe I get it popping. You know what I'm saying? So I don't promote it. I don't glamorize it, but I gotta do what I gotta do to get this money. By any means necessary to feed my daughter. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, man, I'm very grateful that you guys came by. I mean, the most valuable thing is our time, and I appreciate both of you guys coming. And Skinny, I want to do a one-on-one with you as well, bro. We'll plan it,
Yeah, set that up.
But I tried to get all the Sancho Boys here. I tried.
Hell yeah, bro.
But
And next time if you want,
everybody got
I'll
their
go to
shit.
y'all and I'll take something. I'm still experimenting on some portable stuff, but I'll go to you guys too if you want.
For
So I know it's
sure.
kind of small in here.
Yeah, it's all good.
But thank you guys,
Next
man.
time you can do that in my crib, it's whatever, man.
Hell
If you
yeah,
want,
bro.
we could do mine at his crib in this living room. It's like more space. However,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Well, thanks, guys, man.
Just don't tell nobody where I live.
Nah. Well, yeah, guys, follow these guys, man. They're very talented, and this concludes the 10th episode of Tiny Studio Production Podcast. And music, peace, and love, guys.
Later.
Laters.